A parasite in Northern Europe is attacking brown trout and could have serious consequences here in the United States. I spoke with graduate student Becca Colby about the study investigating this problem. President Trump's comments regarding the termination of the DACA program have people upset nationwide. Coming this fall, Aetna will be offering Apple Watches just like this one to its customers in an effort to better monitor their health. Amid the Harvey Weinstein sexual assault allegations, the eruption of the Me Too campaign on social media, and the ever-present problem of sexual assault on college campuses, it's fitting that today the ZBT fraternity hosted an event talking about sexual assault awareness. There's a sea of pink in Hartford today as thousands of people march in the second annual Connecticut Women's March. Women, men, and children attended the event and each had their own unique reason for marching.
Because we have to resist, we have to fight, we have to stick up for what we stand for, and I do not stand for what Trump stands for. I don't stand for hate, I stand for love, I stand for inclusiveness.
The main reason I am here is to support women's rights.
I'm here because I care about everything that we're marching for, and I really support everyone here, and I'm glad that there's so many people out here just really fighting for what we all believe in.
One of the goals of this year's march was to encourage more people to get out and vote. Joan Walker carried a sign supporting this goal.
Grab them by the midterms, ladies. Vote. We need people to vote. We need people to state what they stand up for, what they believe in. The reason this president has been elected is because more people did not get out and vote.
The march in Hartford joins other marches across the country this weekend, including New York and Washington, D.C., totaling over 700,000 supporters nationwide.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
This is just one of the many cheers heard today in Hartford. For UCTV News, I'm Julia Gorman. It's computer servers like these that currently provide free and open internet for the American public, a policy known as net neutrality. But recent moves by the FCC could be taking away these regulations for good. Connecticut Senator Bob Duff says this ruling is bad news for our schools, small businesses, and consumers, so he's taking action.
So Congress really has the ability to roll back this FCC rule. But in the absence of that, because I'm not really confident that they're going to do this, that I think the state legislature should bring up the issue.
Taking away net neutrality gives several large companies the power to control the internet. They decide what you stream, how fast, and for how much, something that could greatly affect our school systems.
If we're expecting that they're going to be looking at videos and streaming information that's coming in, if their bandwidth is throttled, it could potentially cause an issue for them to be able to actually have the means to have all of that type of information and media that is so rich and robust on the internet for students to be able to learn from.
Norwalk resident and mother of two, Erica Caldwell, has similar concerns.
They need the opportunity to be able to look at different sites, get different opinions, and if there was a restriction for some sites versus other sites, I don't think it would be helpful to them in terms of being able to do research and investigate things.
Duff says large companies often make public promises and fail to follow through, like could happen with net neutrality, but he has a plan to secure this policy.
I want to take the lead here in Connecticut and pass a net neutrality law for Connecticut businesses, Connecticut residents, and really work hard to join with other states.
Duff is currently working on a proposal for this law and plans to present it in the upcoming congressional session starting in February. Senator Bob Duff says talk to your state legislators if you're interested in joining the fight for an open internet. For UCTV News, I'm Julia Gorman. It's no secret there's a rough relationship between UConn students and the town of Mansfield. The solution? 2 UConn students are running today for the Mansfield Town Council. The single biggest friction point has to do with students throwing parties in residential neighborhoods. Neighbors feel they're constantly disturbed, while students feel they can't do anything without the police getting involved. UConn students Colin, Mortimer, and Haley Hinton think they can fix that.
Fraternities and other organizations live off campus, and they cause nuisances in their neighborhoods, and we don't believe that's right. But at the same time, we feel that the town's solution to dealing with that is wrong. We really want to open up that line of communication that's deteriorated between the town and the student body.
Another issue is students feeling their voice isn't represented in their local government, something Councilmember Ben Shaiken disagrees with.
I don't know that it's fair to say that the Yukon community's voice isn't represented. I think we have public input in our process the way that any elected body does.
Residents are all for students running for town council. I actually couldn't find a single person with anything bad to say about it.
I think it's important to have a student voice. I think the town would not be the size and scale that it is in this location if there weren't a university here.
Regardless of different groups' feelings on the issue, most have a similar goal in mind.
I would like there to be a good relationship between the university and the town, and I don't think that always has been the case.
The polls are set to close tonight at 8 o'clock. For UCTV News, this is Julia Gorman. Husky-thon, Yukon's annual 18-hour dance marathon, raised over $1 million for the Connecticut Children's Medical Center this weekend. Yukon President Susan Herbst addressed the accomplishment in an email saying, "I want to express how incredibly proud we all are of our students. Your academic talents are rivaled only by your compassionate spirit, generosity, and energy." About 3,000 students participated in this year's event. Go Huskies! The 70-year-old wife of a Yukon professor is accused of murdering her husband and is currently on house arrest. Officials speculate the professor, Dr. Pierluigi Bigazzi, may have been dead since June. Bigazzi was a professor of pathology and laboratory medicine at Yukon's Health Center in Farmington.